treasure we found in the deep roads made us a fortune. The champion moved up in the world, literally. Bought a mansion in Hightown. Everyone knew who she was now. Even the Viscount was taking notice. Carver joined the Templars, just as he said he would. He didn't turn in the champion, at least. 3 years later, the Qunari still hadn't left. The Qunari insisted they were waiting for their ship. But some of us knew better.
Hi there, I'm Lavanda Faye and welcome to Dragon Age 2, episode 24. Okay, here we are, beginning of Act 2. And we can change how Molly looks. So, I can't remember how big this time skip is, but I know it's at least a year. And she's come into quite a lot of money, so she's going to have to look sort of high society. So we'll see what we can do. Okay, the idea behind this one is a simple one. What do you spend your money on when you're really rich? For a lot of ladies, it's the hair. So, we have returned to a braid, which we started the game with, although this one is pulled to the side in a more stylish fashion. And we've got some, I'd say highlights, but since her hair was black, it's mostly just grey and white streaks. But I think it looks really cool. It looks cute because she does still have her eye on romance. And more herself, but more upper class, which, as we can tell from how messy the braid is, isn't exactly her thing. But she's trying for mother. Okay. Yeah, alright. Looking good, Molly.
The compound was not meant to be permanent. There are concerns the Qunari influence is no longer contained.
Was it ever? Kirkwall has tension enough between Templar and Mage. But these Qunari, they sit like gargoyles waiting for Maker knows what, and everyone goes mad around them. Nearly 4 years I've stood between fanatics. And now, this.
Oh, for Captain Aveline, really?
Don't keep us in suspense.
Leave us. Meredith at my throat, Orsino at my heels, and a city scared of heretical giants. Balance has held because the Qunari ask for nothing. Even the space in Lowtown was a gift to contain them. But now, the Arishok has requested you, by name. What did you do?
Well, nothing bad. Yeah, just small things, brief but honest. We're gonna stay diplomatic. I mean, this is the Viscount we're talking to, so better be open and honest.
I got his attention a couple of times. I guess I impressed him, but that was years ago.
It makes no sense. And it doesn't matter. I just need them quiet. I remember how you helped my son. It seems you are meant to have influence above your station. Speak to the Arishok. Give him what he needs to keep the peace. Can you do that for Kirkwall, Sarah Hawke?
I mean, of course I could, but what does he want? Yeah.
Any idea what I can expect?
None. Honestly, I don't think I've heard 2 direct words from the Arishok. Other than his rather deliberate phrasing of begone. If you think his asking me to notify you of this is strange, well, you would be right.
Yeah, that is strange. They asked the highest power to come and find me. Very interesting. Okay. Yeah, why not expel them?
Sounds like you'd be better off without this headache.
They will not leave, and we don't have the resources to force the issue. At least, not in a way that would leave the city intact. If they had come to conquer, I suspect they would have done so.
True, okay. So who's against the Qunari then?
I've seen hate for them, but I haven't heard anything major in years.
Zealots are bravest where their lies can't be argued, behind closed doors. Chantry leaders see Qunari beliefs as a challenge, not an attack. But the message gets muddled among casual adherents. I'm certainly not equipped to argue the fine points of faith.
Yeah, true, okay. Well, your son certainly seemed to know a lot about them. Why not talk to him? Ask his opinion. How is he anyway?
Have the years been kind to Seamus?
He is his own man. But your actions tempered him somewhat. He's not so angry at the world. I thank you for that. I may not agree with him on many things, but I am proud of what he is becoming.
Oh, that's sweet. At least we know he's proud of his son. And does he fear a war?
The Qunari usually arrive as conquerors. Odd that this has gone on so long.
Very, and I have no interest in antagonizing them. That is partially why I suffer being a messenger today. A treaty exists, and it has been honored. Although...
You have doubts?
They claim they're waiting for a second ship. But it has been 3 years. They want something else.
They certainly do. Okay, I think we've done all of these. Yeah. Then okay, yeah, I'll help, definitely.
I'm always willing to assist.
Well, that is an attitude this city has lacked for a long time. Appease the Arishok. Take his demand and let him return to dormancy. As awkward as this has been, it is better than the alternative. I should spend more time with my boy. This life is too short.
Nice, Varric, nice. Oh, he was talking about how he wanted to spend more time with his son. Okay. Well. I can't believe I was wandering around with my staff on my back and nobody cares. No one. Alright. Can we get through here? Yes, we can. Ah, the Seneschal. Okay. Well, let's see if we can talk with him.
Well, you have certainly risen through the rank. Good for you.
He doesn't seem happy about that, though. He does not. Ah, that's a complex chest. Okay. Damn. Damn. Okay. We won't be getting through that one for a while, then. Alright, then. And this place looks exactly the same. Oh, Seamus is right there.
Seamus, wasn't it? The Viscount's boy?
You're here rather often, Sirrah Hawke. A good influence, I think. Even by not taking sides, you helped start something. I still accept no blame for defending Qunari. And I don't miss the kinship of the people who oppose what I believe.
Interesting. Never take the popular stance. You're defending heretics, or I don't like or hate Qunari. Yeah. We'll just say that one. We're kind of indifferent on them, to be honest.
The Arishok asked for me. I think they're a headache, but so are many people.
And you've already treated them with more grace than most. Mere existence should not be an offense, no matter how they challenge the Chantry. Not when some of their ideas are so... compelling. Another time. When things are better.
Yeah, okay. That is a little concerning, but that's just because I'm sure...
How embarrassing.
I'm sure he's more of a mind where he would prefer to be put in a place he's needed and to have the absolute certainty that he's doing the best because he's been placed where he should be, and that's a very Qunari thing. That's probably, in my opinion, what's got him so taken with them, really.
The guards weren't so illiterate.
Ooh. And we can get through these doors now. We're of high enough regard to actually get to the throne room. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Well, of course, I think sometime during this act is when the Arashock fight is, and I hated that fight. I became intimately familiar with these pillars, specifically figure of 8 running around them, and I hated every second of it.
Like the smell of fresh ink.
Ah, so annoying, so annoying. All of your attacks are so pathetic.
Fine
So,
day, Sarah.
oh, it's not good. It's not good. Okay, so we have another chest in there that we can get
treating
into.
you well, Sarah.
Oh yeah, you too, you too. Can't talk to any of the guards. Oh, we can get into this chest though. An engraved armband, 3 silver, 37 copper. Sweet. And through here. Yeah, we should have all of the lore that would be hanging around here, so we're good. Alright, so Aveline. Let's see how things are treating her. Oh, we can talk to that guard? No, we can't talk to the guardsman. Okay, never mind. Yep, now that she is captain of the guard.
We'll need to give them answers by tomorrow, Captain.
I'll have them. Dismissed.
The Seneschal was particularly vocal.
Dismissed.
Okay.
You'd think the captain of the guard could requisition a Templar or two, but no, that would be demeaning. Can't have them working for the people when eternity needs a nanny.
Okay. Not what you expected. Yeah, sure.
You had to know cleaning up this mess would be difficult. It's not the challenge, it's the unending part. And really, I blame you. You poured money into a pot that was already full. Everything has shifted. Good job validating the fears of every anti-Ferelden and Kirkwall.
Okay. Oh, yeah, come on. You knew Jevon left a mess.
After the last captain, you couldn't have expected this to be easy. At least I had the guards on my side. Once they understood, they rallied. And those who didn't weren't fit to hold the crest. Stack friends against the enemies. I don't know if I came out ahead, but it's for the better.
Yeah. Okay. So, why are you getting angry at my success then?
I didn't realize I was making it worse by getting ahead. I'm just harassing you. Although you are a bit like the center of a hurricane. You've changed fortunes for many people, not always for the better.
Yeah, that's true. So you need more resources then, because apparently I've got gold to throw around.
Sounds like you're spreading yourself pretty thin. There are a lot of people in my charge. Someone has to look out for them. You guard the guardsmen? I don't turn people loose like Jevon. There's additional training, doubled patrols. Costs are up, but I've halved injuries. I'll
That's
take
good.
it and argue with Seneschal Bran later.
I mean, you turned Carver loose. Didn't want him with the guard, but yeah, you love it. You love the challenge, I know you do.
Grouse all you want. But the Aveline I know doesn't regret a second as captain. They'd have to drag me out of here.
Damn
And I'm
right.
sure some are lining up to try. You
Probably.
among them, I bet. Haven't had much time to follow you around. Not that I need to. I can trust that you at least try to do right. I'm with
Well.
you if you need me, Hawke. Just say the word.
Hey, we got a +10 on our friendship. Sweet. And our quest is completed, calling on the captain. We had that apparently we had that quest. Okay. And Codex was updated. Aveline, after the deep roads. Since the adventure in the Deep Roads, Aveline has settled into life as the captain of the guard. She has removed the stain of Captain Jevon's corruption and turned the guardsmen into effective enforcers of law and order. Becoming captain of the guard should have brought Aveline stability, but she has instead found herself taxed by having so many people under her care. She is very protective of the people she commands, to the point of training each guardsman herself and personally reinforcing otherwise simple patrols. Injury rates are lower than ever before, but the guards are beginning to feel smothered. She's mothering them too much. That's sweet. Aveline is utterly dedicated to her job, leaving no time for anything beyond the occasional sidetrack with Molly. Even that is an excuse to watch over people she cares about. She's guardian in every waking moment, and she doesn't seem to know how to put down the weight she carries. Oh, she'll figure it out. Hopefully. So, these quests then. Demands of the Coon. The continued Qunari presence in the city is causing tensions to rise. The Viscount's concern appears matched by the Arashok's annoyance. The root of the problem must be found. And Black Powder Courtesy. Speak to the Arashok in the Qunari compound by the docks. Okay. That's why he's asked for us, because of our dealings with the Black Powder merchant. Or the merchant who wanted the Black Powder anyway. Okay, plans for the future. Talk to Varric in Lowtown's Hanged Man pub. Visit Anders. Speak with Anders at his clinic in Darktown. Speak to Fenris. Speak to Fenris at his Hightown mansion. Isabella's ongoing search. Catch up with Isabella in Lowtown's Hanged Man pub. Consoling words. Talk to Meryl at her house in the alienage. And repentance. Sebastian! Finally, Sebastian! My god! Has something he would like to discuss with us at the Chantry. Yeah, I can't believe he's not a companion already. It's Act 2. And we've only just gotten a companion quest for him? That's ridiculous. Calling on the captain, there it was. Catch up with Aveline at the barracks in the Viscount's Keep. Okay. Yeah. I think we're good to leave her here. Hopefully, just walking around on our own won't start a war. Hopefully. But I would like, while she's in this snazzy outfit, to go and speak to everyone individually.
How much longer do I have to wait?
Yeah, I think that would be really fun. Let's just hope that we're not attacked while we're wandering the streets. Okay. Oh. Alright, we can't choose where we're going, we're just leaving. Ah.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you, Messiah. If only you humans didn't all look the same.
Yeah, we all look the same. That's nice. It does sound like he's having a joke, and we should probably respond with a joke as well. So why not?
We can't all be short and bearded like your people, Bowden.
Indeed. It's quite a shame, really. I came to deliver this to you. The last of the proceeds from all that treasure you found in the deep roads. It seems your friend Varric found a buyer after all, yes? Quite well done.
Alright, the last of the proceeds. So, the change, I'm guessing. This is the change that was left over. Thank you, yeah, definitely. He didn't need to come pelting all the way up those stairs.
I can put this to good use.
Of course. Always happy to help.
Okay, seriously, she could have just said
Before
thank
I go,
you.
May I simply say how grateful I am that you've allowed my boy to stay in your home. I said I would repay you for saving Sandel's life, and I shall serve you faithfully. It is good to know he is safe.
Okay, yeah, you don't need to serve me. Definitely. Let's just remain diplomatic here.
I didn't ask you to be my manservant, Bowden.
But I owe you a debt, and after what happened in the Deep Roads, I have no other way to repay you. I'll leave you to your adventures. Your mother asks that you return to the mansion when you have a chance.
The mansion. Okay, and we've got 50 gold straight out. So that's basically the money that we paid to get into the expedition, given right back to us once we've come back. Okay. So what exactly are you wearing anyway? Finery. Just finery. Okay. Sweet. Yep, that's good. And I'm happy to continue walking around in this finery. I like it. I really like it. Okay, and no one around here is flagging up? Nope. Okay, so who else do we have? Who else do we have to speak to? Well, we've got home to go to, but we could always just pop around to Fenris. Where did Sebastian say it was? Repentance. At the Chantry, okay. So we can speak to Fenris and also head around and find Sebastian before we go home. Why not? I think it makes more sense to touch base with your companions alone without, you know, the fully armoured gang right at your back. So, the time skip has allowed not just Molly, but everybody to have a new look. So, just make sure. Yeah, pretty sure there was a body in here. Oh yeah. Yeah, there were bodies in here, but luckily we've got Fenris's spring cleaning. And now there are no bodies in the house, which is a good thing because, you know, it's been a year or so. Well, I think it's been a year at this point. I hope so. Okay. So, Fenris has got a new outfit and some new hair. So it looks... It's grown out, but it looks frazzled enough to still be hiding. So, yes, we're all starting to look very pretty, but not too pretty, I hope.
So the Seneschal's tax collector won't be
yeah,
coming around
Isabella
again like
looks
you asked.
awesome.
Funny story.
I'll pass, but thank you for the help.
Spoil sport. Why you want to squat up here in Hightown is beyond me.
I like the view.
So do I.
3 years.
3 years then. Oh, okay, wow.
There's still no sign of Daenerys. I'm beginning to wonder if he's finally given up.
I hope so. Are you sure? Are you sure that's what you're wondering?
This is his mansion, isn't it? He must know you're here.
Would you be surprised to learn that it isn't, in fact, his mansion? It belongs to a Tevinter merchant, one who has evidently given up on the place. Perhaps he is dead. Perhaps Daenerys killed him. Either way, if Daenerys is aware of my presence, he has done nothing.
Interesting. Okay. I could tell him to go after him, but I'm not sure if I really want to. I mean, yeah, sure, hopefully he's given up on him. That would be good. That would be good for us. Could stop looking over his shoulder. But going after him would be suicide. That would be suicide. That would mean going back into Tevinter. No. No, we're gonna be diplomatic.
Isn't this what you wanted?
Yes, but... Tell me, what do you do when you stop running?
Okay. Build a life, yeah. Or do what you did before. Sometimes you can't do what you did before. So yeah, you build a life.
You start over. Isn't that what you want?
I don't know how. My first memory is receiving these markings. The lyrium being branded into my flesh. The agony wiped away everything. Whatever life I had before I became a slave, it's lost. I shouldn't trouble you with this. My problems are not yours.
You should. Yeah, they could be. They could be. Sure. She's just gonna keep going for it. This could probably be a very bad time to do so, but damn it, she wants that, so she's gonna go for it.
I might be able to help with your problems. Or give you a few more.
Only a few.
The good kind.
Tempting. You're a beautiful woman, Hawke. Is there no one else who has your attention?
Not yet. Just you, or you think I'm beautiful. See, just you. Just you seems to be the better option here. Come on. Come on. No.
Do you see anyone else here?
I'm an escaped slave and an elf, living in a borrowed mansion. None of those things bother you?
I'm not proposing marriage. I'm a mage, remember? Yeah, like he can forget. Like he can forget. No. No, they don't bother me. Although they probably should, because the living in a borrowed mansion thing is definitely going to bring some enemies down, but we're ready for that. We are all in.
Why do you think that would bother me?
You are not most people, clearly. You raise an interesting point. I'll have to consider it.
Okay. Oh, we got friendship for that. Brilliant. Codex has been updated and we have completed Speak to Fenris. Brilliant. Okay. And we got a peek at Isabella's new outfit there as well. I didn't realise that I would be seeing two people. I thought I'd be able to go around and just see each person on their own. But, you know, technically she wasn't here, technically. So it works. It still works. But yeah, that's not just the Fenris tunic. I've also got Broody Styles forest green texture as well. Because otherwise that would just be brown. But yeah, since this coat is green and there's nothing you can do to change the colour of this coat, I thought I would get the under armour to match. Yeah, I think it looks good. I'm not sure about the hair. I think it looks cool. It looks kind of like it's, you know... He's a little bit worried that he's not worried that he's not being chased, and he should be happy about it, but he's not. So yeah, his hair kind of reflects that. It's tousled, it's not exactly unkempt, but it's not perfect either. Just this one little flyaway right in front of his eye that's possibly going to annoy me. But never mind, it's fine. I'll live with one little annoyance. So, we're supposed to be seeing Sebastian up here. Now I do have armour, or a change in clothing for Sebastian, but we've hardly seen him at all. So I'm gonna leave him as he is for now. And I guess we'll see... Well, we'll see if he's actually going to be a person. If it was playing this right when the DLC came out, and it's halfway through the game now, and we still haven't got him as an actual companion, and I'd bought him special, I would be quite annoyed. Okay.
We're here to serve the makeup,
Perhaps if we
sir.
put some
What
flowers
are you
there
here for?
and some ribbon there.
Okay, flowers and ribbon? What? Honestly.
May the
That's
maker's gaze.
Forgive me, Your
That's not
Grace.
what I hear. Okay. There he is.
For a sin you committed in full knowledge. The Maker blessed us with minds and a conscience. He does not approve when we fail to use them.
I'm sorry.
I'm not the one you wronged.
He wronged someone. Okay. Okay. When?
I thought it would end here. That young lady, Hawke, she decimated Flint Company. No survivors. Yet, now that I know who sent them, it's harder to see their deaths as justice.
Oh,
Death
oh dear.
is never justice.
Hawke? We were just talking about you.
Yeah, and it doesn't sound good. We were just talking about how you slaughtered a load of people, and now I feel bad about it. Okay. Yeah.
Saying good things, I hope.
Many people in Kirkwall have good things to say about you.
I've learned who hired Flint Company. The Harrimans, a noble family of Kirkwall. They were my parents' allies. It's hard to believe they betrayed us like this.
The Harrimans. That... Yes, it was. Okay. No. Really? Really? Right in front of the revered mother? No. Why would they do that?
Any idea why they turned on you?
Money? Power? It's hard to say. Lady Harriman was always jealous of my family for being royalty when hers were mere nobility. But I can't imagine that pushing her into outright murder.
Oof, you never know. You never know. What do you intend to do? Yeah.
Is there any peaceful way to resolve this?
If you treat the Harrimans like those mercenaries, you could start a war. Go carefully, Sebastian.
I must speak with Lady Harriman and find out what drove her to this madness. But I am the last of my line. I should not go alone and make myself a target.
Yeah, that's definitely okay. You're not subtle. Yeah. I mean, he still has to make good on the paying me a fortune, I'm sure. Unless he did do that during the time skip, and that's also contributed to our wealth. But it's in my best interest to keep him alive. Just in case he hasn't paid me. So sure, I'll go with him.
If I'm standing beside you, that should make her think twice.
Again, your interest in my plight humbles me. If you like, I can travel with you until you confront Lady Harriman. Otherwise, you can always find me here in the Chantry.
Okay. Finally. So, yes, okay. Brilliant, okay. Codex updated. Sebastian after the Deep Roads. Oh, we've also got Fenris after the... Oh, and Carver after the Deep Roads. Okay, I'm a little behind. Sebastian has spent the past 3 years advancing his campaign to retake Starkhaven. Okay. He's been travelling extensively between Kirkwall and the other Free Marchers cities, attempting to recruit sufficient allies to build an army. With Molly securing the Hawke family a place among Kirkwall's nobility, the two have crossed paths a few times. But an exiled prince like Sebastian has far better access than Molly to the Viscount and other heads of state. So far, though, few families have agreed to support Sebastian with actual troops, leaving him in the difficult position of trying to retake his city with no army. Okay. It doesn't say whether he actually paid us. I assume he did. Or he's still going to. Okay, Fenris. Since the adventure into the Deep Roads, Fenris has remained in Kirkwall, maintaining a residence in Daenerys' abandoned mansion, which apparently is not his. That it doesn't truly belong to him has aroused the interest of curious neighbours and thus the city guard. Aveline has so far deflected their inquiries on Fenris' behalf. However, she's told him in no uncertain terms that the situation will not remain that way forever. Though seemingly unconcerned about the house, Fenris has become increasingly nervous over the last year. Okay, he doesn't know if he's actually free from pursuit, or if his former master is planning something even worse. He tries not to think about it, taking pleasure in having a home for the first time in his life, even though his contact with anyone outside of the jobs he takes as a mercenary is very limited. Okay, so he is nervous, that's good. That is good. I've also got another mod for Fenris, Stand Up Straight, but I'm not going to be using it until after Act 2 is finished. I think that's something for Act 3 when it's been a very long time since he's been hunted. But we'll see. We will see how things go. So Carver. Carver seldom contacts his family since joining the Templars. He gives excuses of duty and training, but his words are those of a man still uncertain of his choice. He has little in common with others of the Order, having come from a family so steeped in magic, and while he is certain that regulating the Circle is as much about protecting mages as it is controlling them, he has seen disturbing abuses of power. The purpose he has found in service is strained by the blind hate some of his superiors possess. There is good work to be done, but the path is more winding than he had imagined. Yeah, I imagine it is. Okay. So. Repentance. Accompany Sebastian to Lady Harriman's estate to learn why she hired Flint Company to murder his family. If we're going to an estate, should I go like this, or should we go armoured up? We should probably go armoured up. Let's level you up at least. Let's see what you can... Okay, we can't up his attributes at all. But he does have 10 ability points. Okay. Okay, oh no, he is an archer, isn't he? Oh. I don't have any bows. I probably should have kept one. Never mind. Never mind, it's fine. Let's give him Righteous Chain and Arrow of Judgment. Because those work for basic attacks, so that's good. A Guardian Angel! Okay, he can get a decoy. That's awesome. He can have that. Damage resistance and holy precision. Oh my gosh, we're just completing this tree at this point, aren't we? Yeah, I want all of these passives. They sound amazing. So you can have Mafaras advance as well. Let's give him a bursting arrow. And a hail of arrows as well. Let's give him some stealth so he can escape. Should he need to. The decoy will help, but if he needs to escape, then stealth will be good. And finally, let's give him blindside. Okay. And, I mean, does he have to be with us right now? I'd prefer it if he wasn't. Oh, we have... Fine. Let's read the history of the Chantry, Chapter 2. When the prophet Andraste and her husband Mafarath arrived at the head of their barbarian horde, southern Tevinter was thrown into chaos. The Imperium had defended against invasions in the past, but now they stood without the protection of their gods, with their army in tatters and their country devastated by the Blight. Many felt that the timing of the invasion was yet another of the Maker's miracles in Andraste's campaign to spread his divine word. Andraste was more than simply the wife of a warlord, after all. She was also the betrothed of the Maker. Enraptured by the melodic sound of her voice as she sang to the heavens for guidance, the Maker himself appeared to Andraste and proposed that she come with him, leaving behind the flawed world of humanity. In her wisdom, Andraste pleaded with the Maker to return to his people and create paradise in the world of men. The Maker agreed, but only if all the world would turn away from the worship of false gods and accept the Maker's divine commandments. Armed with the knowledge of the one true God, Andraste began the exalted march into the weakened Imperium. One of the Maker's commandments, that magic should serve man rather than rule over him, was as honey to the souls of the downtrodden of Tevinter who lived under the thumbs of the Magisters. Word of Andraste's exalted march, of her miracles and military successes, spread far and wide. Those in the Imperium who felt the old gods had abandoned them eagerly listened to the words of the Maker. Those throngs of restless citizens that destroyed temples now did so in the name of the Maker and his prophet Andraste. As Mafarath's armies conquered the lands of southern Tevinter, so did Andraste's words conquer hearts. It is said that the Maker smiled on the world at the Battle of Valerian Fields, in which the forces of Maferath challenged and defeated the greatest army Tevinter could muster. The southern reaches of the mighty Imperium now lay at the mercy of barbarians. Faith in the Maker, bolstered by such miracles, threatened to shake the foundations of the Imperium apart. Of course, the human heart is more powerful than the greatest weapon, and when wounded, it is capable of the blackest of deeds. From Tales of the Destruction of Thedas by Brother Genitive, Chantry Scholar. Okay, lovely. So, Grand Cleric Althena.
I cannot fault Sebastian for wanting to know why an old ally would turn against his parents. But I fear he's too impetuous. He may do something he regrets. Please, go with him, try to restrain him. If the Harrimans are guilty, they will receive justice from the Viscount. Sebastian need not take their punishment into his own hands.
She was saying that all to Sebastian. Please, take him into... Yeah, and she's staring him in the eye while she says it. Ooh. That's a little bit cringe-worthy, Althena. How do we handle the Qunari? Okay, that's completely off topic. Let's hear about my family. Or tell me about yourself. Well, it's got nothing at all to do with Sebastian. None of it. Okay. Just tell me about yourself.
How long have you been Grand Cleric?
I became a lay sister here when I was only a girl. My parents died of fever, and I was taken in by the Chantry. Eventually, I took my vows. After I had served for some time, the revered mothers agreed that I should travel to Orlais. The Divine herself appointed me Grand Cleric of Kirkwall. That was near 30 years ago.
That's lovely, okay. And do you know anything about my family?
You knew my grandparents?
I dedicated your mother into the Chantry. She was a beautiful baby. Your grandmother was a very proper lady, but she was beside herself that day. And your mother put a fist in my eye.
Okay, and how do we handle the Qunari?
What is the Chantry's stance on the Qunari presence here?
Would it help anything for us to get involved? Or is it more likely to light the kindling? If the Qunari act against us, the Templars will defend Kirkwall. Otherwise, we guard ourselves best by waiting.
Okay, inaction is what she chooses. Inaction. Because she fears being the spark. She doesn't want to go down in history as the person who caused the war. Wow. You're useless. You should help the city or give me your blessing. She doesn't want the blessing of the Chantry. So, you should help the city.
Are you intending to stay neutral about the Qunari mages forever?
The Maker's time is not men's time. We do not need to rush. The Chantry is not a domineering father with the whip always in hand. She is a gentle mother who knows her children learn best when allowed to learn themselves.
Yeah, okay. Well, that only works for people who aren't currently being subjugated, doesn't it? So... yeah. Okay. Let's hope. Oh, no, I was hoping there was one of those choose your party things so I could get rid of Sebastian. Never mind. Okay, well, we don't technically need to be in Hightown right now. I could go to Merrill's. I could go straight to Merrill's. Why not? Let's do that. Okay, and Merrill is still wearing the Prior's regs. I thought it was a very good thing to just change her hair instead so that it looks like she's trying to fit in a little bit more. But she still lives in the alienage, you know. I did think initially about getting her something else to wear, for this stage. But if she looks too expensively dressed, then I would probably fear for her. Right now it's fine.
Have you heard from your brother? Is he happy? With the Templars, I mean.
Okay. Are you concerned?
Why trouble yourself over him?
I know how hard it is to give up everything and live among strangers. I worry about him. And not just for his sake.
Okay. We're not speaking. He's not into happiness. Oh, he seems to be fine. Come on. The middle ground is probably the best one to go for here. Because it's not that we're not speaking. It seems like he is sending letters back and forth. Just not very regularly. And he doesn't exactly seem fine. In fact, he doesn't sound like he's fine at all from that little summary that we read. He's concerned. A little bit worried. It's kind of an outcast. But sure, he seems to be fine.
Our mother visits him constantly. She says he's doing well.
I'm glad. Maybe it's not what you would have wanted, but it's good he's found his path. I know he was angry when he left, but this wasn't your fault. One day he'll understand you were trying to protect him.
Yeah. I'd certainly hope that she's right. I certainly hope that she is right. Hawke gives so much for this family. She gives so much. She was almost trapped in the deep roads forever. She didn't even get a welcome home. I actually kind of think she should be bitter about it. Yeah, I think we're going to have to laugh this one off.
I can see it now. The apostate and the Templar running from opposite ends of the gallows to embrace each other.
Oh, that would be darling. But how would you arrange to be on opposite sides of the gallows? Things will be all right. Somehow.
Okay. Consoling words. So she was consoling me, I wasn't consoling her. Okay. Yeah, that is done. Brilliant. And I don't suppose we've got a Merrill after the deep roads? No? No Merrill after the deep roads. Okay, she's fine with it. Her situation hasn't changed. So, yeah. Ah, okay, finally. Gather your party. And, yeah, okay. You may as well see now. I've got Anders with his, Anders of the Anderfills jacket on. Just, I really like these ones because you can actually see his legs. I like robes as much as the next mage. Sometimes. But, as an apostate, you really shouldn't have robes on. You just really shouldn't. At a distance, a staff can look like a sword, but your robes are always going to look like robes, aren't they? Yeah. Goodbye, Sebastian. Yes, I want to continue like this. Thank you. Alright, and that's her concept hair as well, that she's got now. So, yeah, I wanted her to have a style that looked like she's trying to fit in more with the humans and the other elves, so it's not quite so many little bunches anymore. Yeah. Alright, so it would be Anders' clinic. Let's go there. Okay, let's get into Anders. With your snazzy new outfit, although I suppose it would be a lot harder for him to blend in. Oh well.
Don't come running to me next time you pick up one of these diseases.
Isn't that the point of magic?
Oh, Isabella.
I don't want to know.
She's in everybody's cutscenes, isn't she?
Things just keep getting worse. I had Templars practically on my doorstep the other night.
Ah. Were they after you? Yeah.
The Templars are hunting you.
Not me specifically. They were just checking the refugee camps. But it's not like this place is a secret. It's only a matter of time.
That is true. No. I want to know about you, or it took them long enough. I mean, yeah, it's been apparently 3 years, and they still haven't found him, despite the fact that he runs a public clinic. Yeah, let's go with that one, because it is a funny situation, and I'm hoping that this will actually come off as playing on their incompetence rather than making it sound like we're eager for him to be taken away.
I can't say you've been keeping a low profile.
The Knight Commander is out of control.
Oh, okay.
Even her own people have been talking about it. The curfews, the midnight raids on mages' families. Everyone I know forced into hiding so they won't be made tranquil.
Yeah, it's horrid. The mages should just submit. No, I don't think so. No way. Yeah, let's go diplomatic. How are you handling this?
Is that making it harder for you? With justice?
In the Fade, there is no time. Emotion rules everything. Justice doesn't know how to sit idle until the right moment to strike. And I can't say I have any greater patience. I fear what my anger has made of my friend.
Well, you shouldn't have done it then, should you? You are an abomination. You are an abomination. Okay, it'll be fine, or you have to control it. Yeah, it's not going to be fine. He has to learn to control this. Or, well, get rid of him somehow. Purge himself of justice. Let's just be diplomatic, though.
You chose to merge with him. Only you can make it work.
I am trying. I have not attacked the Templars openly. I've helped the mages here as best I can, but this impasse cannot last. One day, everyone in Kirkwall will have to choose a side.
Okay. You see, right at the end there, when he suddenly became very forceful. Yeah, that was more of what I think of as the justice side of Anders. He's tired of waiting. Okay, speak with Anders at his clinic in Darktown. We've done it. We have done it. Who do we have left? Varric, Isabella. Just Varric and Isabella. Okay. Well, good. Good. Let's... I think I'll do Varric and Isabella next time, actually. Varric's outfit hasn't changed, and we've seen Isabella twice. So, I think this works as a outfit reveal episode. We'll finish off with Varric and Isabella, and then actually going home and speaking with Mother next episode. So, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe. I upload 5 videos a week, so hit the bell for notifications. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.